Hello there.
What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. I hope you're doing well. And in today's video, we have quite an interesting news update here for the future of Star Wars regarding Katee Sackoff, who plays both the animated and live-action version of BO-KATAN. So without further ado, we're going to hop right on into it. Bearing in mind that this, of course, kind of does sound unnecessary and very unlikely to some type of extent, it definitely would be kind of cool. Let's admit it. I would be totally down for it. Star Wars is Star Wars, and I would absolutely love to see it, especially having something else that's taking place during the Mandalorian type of timeline and era here. So I would be all in for this type of project to be coming into the Star Wars franchise, and that Star Wars project very well would be a Lady Bo-Katan spin-off series, which is simply being rumored as of right now, coming from Star Wars The Direct. And while there doesn't seem to be a ton of evidence kind of circulating around and regarding this overall rumor, because it is simply just a rumor, nothing on this is really confirmed or anything like that, so simply to be taking it with a grain of salt. Something that really is standing out to a lot of us Star Wars fans here in the community as this rumor makes its rounds here around the internet and the interwebs here around the Star Wars community. Especially that makes me really open up my eyes and say, wow, this very well could be very likely, and I think would be really cool. On top of that is the fact that Ming-Na Wen, the one and only Fennec Shand from the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian, came out to say, and I quote, "You go girl, congrats." Or it was something along those lines. It was simply Ming-Na Wen congratulating Katee Sackoff here on a rumored spin-off series for Bo-Katan in the Mandalorian timeline and in the Star Wars franchise. Now, of course, on one end of the stick, it could be Ming-Na Wen, furthermore going on to back up this rumor here of a Bo-Katan series coming to the Star Wars franchise here, or it could just really be the two actors sharing a moment and getting very excited over something that is pretty cool and that would have quite an impact here on the Star Wars franchise. I mean, honestly, of course, imagine who wouldn't get excited over having a rumored series for one of your characters, especially when it's a character that you've been portraying for such a long time. It's honestly, in my own thoughts and opinions, of I'm kind of just throwing in here throughout this entirety of the video, is something I think, of course, would be really cool, but on top of that would be something very well deserved for Katee Sackoff as an actress herself. She's been involved with the Star Wars community and in the Star Wars franchise as a whole ever since Star Wars The Clone Wars way back in the day, following through with Star Wars Rebels, and all the way into the live action universe of things and spectrum of things in The Mandalorian Season 2. She very well could also appear in the Book of Boba Fett, but hey, that's just kind of something I'm going to save for a later time. So to hear that this is a rumor going around that she would be getting her own spin-off series on Disney Plus for her character, and furthermore to have Ming-Na Wen congratulate her, seems very likely and very exciting and kind of promising even at that. But as I had mentioned, it's simply a rumor for as of right now, and nothing's confirmed. Just because somebody's congratulating somebody else on a rumored series doesn't really mean anything. They're not coming out and saying, hey, get ready for my brand new show that will be coming out here in 2023 or whatever the case may be. It's not something like that. It's just simply a congratulations on a rumored series for your character that you've stuck with for such a long time. And to be completely fair with you guys, it honestly makes sense. This is something that we've already seen with The Mandalorian Season 2, is they bring in a character, in this instance, let's use Boba Fett in this case and in this example, and then they go on to have this character stick around a little bit here for the series of The Mandalorian, and then they give that character a spin-off show. This is also something we saw with Ahsoka Tano in her spin-off show after bringing her into the live-action spectrum of things within The Mandalorian Season 2, so why couldn't they do the same thing with Bo-Katan? Especially if it's something that's going to be taking place during the Mandalorian timeline. There's so much to expand on and so much to get to know and learn during this time period in the Star Wars franchise, going from all the way from Return of the Jedi all the way to the sequel trilogy with The Force Awakens. There's a 30-year gap to have a lot of different stories be told. And pretty much as anything goes for Star Wars, when it comes to especially live action and The Mandalorian, I'm all for it, except my only problem with it is that I feel like that they would be overdoing it just a wee bit here. Now, at this point in time, we have no official confirmation for The Mandalorian Season 3 on when we're going to be getting it. All we know is that they are working on it, it is in development, and it will be coming very, very soon in the coming years, whether or not it's going to be at the end of the year here for 2022 or sometime in 2023, simply unknown and is up in the air. So if they were to have this rumored Bo-Katan series more than likely in the year of 2023, I feel like they would kind of be just clogging us up a little bit and overfilling and over-delivering actually at that point with the Mandalorian universe. And honestly, even then, it wouldn't just be with the Mandalorian universe. I feel like it would be Star Wars, and bottom line, period, just Star Wars as a whole. I feel like it would just be a wee bit too much. It's something that the movies kind of struggled with, is that we're getting another new Star Wars movie pretty much every single year when we we had the sequels, and then we also had a bunch of spin-offs. We had Rogue One, and then the solo movies. Those were all going and ongoing throughout like a 6-7 year type of gap, and that was something a lot of Star Wars fans were complaining about, is that it made Star Wars feel a whole lot less special. And while I haven't quite honestly seen it yet, I have kind of seen it a little off and on with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and if you are into Marvel, I'll have my channel linked down in the description down below, Unofficial MCU. But kind of going into the year of 2022, it's going to definitely be a golden age and a golden year for Star Wars and everything that we're going to be getting here. We're getting 5 new projects for this single year, let alone, so we very well could kind of get a little bit of an over delivery. Of course, however, at the end of the day, it would be very cool and something very special to see. Guys, let me know of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I'd absolutely love to hear what you guys would think about having a Lady BO-KATAN spin-off show here for Disney Plus in the coming years. And furthermore, the likelihood of this actually happening, with Ming-Na Wen even going to comment on this and congratulating her. And of course, if I had already mentioned throughout this entirety of the video, it's simply rumored, so take it with a grain of salt. It is not confirmed. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and check out Instagram, Unofficial Star Wars, for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, may the Force be with you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.